Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we are going to, well, do the next part of the Chocobo breeding cycle. And now that we have fed some silky screens to our Chocobos, what I want to do now is take them over to the Gold Saucer and get them into a Chocobo race. Because we want to, well, the official thing is to get them up to at least Class B. I want to get them to Class A. So that means in getting them into 3 races each. So yes, altogether with both our Chocobos, it will take 12 races to get them to, dare I say, Class A. So yeah. There is another thing about Class B as well with Class B races, because you remember back when we were in Carob prison and we met a jockey called Joe. He actually participates in Class B races onwards within the Chocobo races, and he is very hard to beat as well. So yeah, so now I am going to go inside the thing. Now, if you haven't already, definitely buy the lifetime pass for 30,000 gil. You will have enough, even in Disc 2, seriously. So now you will be able to come in whenever you like. And you won't lose the gold ticket. So, yeah. With the GP, you can easily earn it from the Chocobo races. Although, then, you may not be able to keep it. Well, anyway, that being said, let's go to the Chocobo races, indeed. To the Chocobo Square, sorry. And then, indeed, speak to Esther because she's still here. Yes, she's still here within the Gold Saucer, so, apparently she will act as our manager here. And indeed, let us ride our Chocobo up through the races, should I say. So, indeed, I am going to go up to Sea Cloud there. But we are going to go inside the Chocobo racing area and actually speak to things. You can also bet on Chocobo races, but this isn't as fun as actually racing in the Chocobo races. So indeed, Chocobos are at rank C already, so I'm just going to do one of the races rather than all 3 because that will take too long, I think. So yeah. And you have the option of either the short course or the long course. It doesn't matter which, it's just the longer course takes longer, that's all really. And you will see on your race card that you can also win items as well. Some of which can be very rare as well. One of which I think is the enemy away material, which acts like the Ink Nun ability in Final Fantasy VIII. So yeah, as you can see, while I'm racing with Boko here, he is very wild indeed, despite me feeding him 5 silky screens. Again, if I have fed him more silky screens, he probably would have behaved a bit better, but for now it is fine. But when we get to the B rank races, I will feed him off screen some more silky screens as well, so yeah. And I'm glad that I'm playing the HD version, because you can skip the victory animation problem and easily get that. I don't know, I think your position in the races also affects how much GP you get, because I got 15 GP here, but that's just me. So yeah, eventually once you've done 3 races, Esther will say that your Chocobo moved up a rank, and indeed then you can do that. However, with that said, I will move them up each rank after I've done 3 races, so yeah. Okay then, we're back. So, as I was going to say, both of them are up to rank A now by this recording. So now what I want to do is fight a Vlachloridas, a very strong dinosaur sort of monster that lives near Bone Village. And the main reason I want to do that is I want to get a Carob nut. The Carob nut is needed to make both a good and great chocobo in order to create one of two different chocobos. Either the green mountain chocobo or the blue river chocobo. You kind of saw one with the chocobo stage. That was a mountain chocobo, for example. But with that said, I am going back to the Chocobo Ranch now that I have a Carob nut from that Vlachloridas, and indeed start mating the two chocobos. Now, here's something I did not know. You can actually have them mate more than once. That is the thing that eluded me on my first playthrough, because I just went for 2 more Great and Good Chocobos without thinking you could do that. But that does mean that you'll have to wait a bit, though, because apparently Chocobo 6 is quite draining on the bearded, the bird mascots of the Final Fantasy franchise. However, we also need a Chocobo stable for the little one. Wow, it's not going to be that small. Not as small as the Chocobo that's on Sazzy's head in Final Fantasy 13. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, and that, baby Chocobos, at least from Final Fantasy 13, are somewhat proven to exist. And yet they're not in Final Fantasy 7. I'm going to say different game. I'm going to say that, even though Final Fantasy 15 takes place in the same sort of universe as, or same area anyway, as 13, as far as I know. But anyway, let's make both Choco and Boko to create a young thing, and we need the Carob nut. Yes, so indeed I will make them both, and indeed we can then well, have a young thing. I don't know why they need a nut of things. I don't know how birds, even ones based off of ostriches, actually create things, but there you go. I'm not an animal biologist or anything like that, so yeah. Anyway, let's give them the Carob nut, and indeed overnight they will do that and create a new baby Chocobo. Maybe not so baby, because from its character model, you'd think our new blue river Chocobo would be, I suppose it looks kind of younger, but much smaller than it would be. But I won't say any more. I'm going to name it after something else that's blue. And what else could I think of? Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah. So, that said, we are going to take Sonic for a bit of a test drive, I think. But to do that, what we need to do is actually speak to Choco Billy and select riding Chocobos. Because I might as well end the episode with that, because holy crap, do I love each of the things. Although, once we made both the green and the blue one, we will get definitely a much better one, but yeah. And yes, we will need to get them up to at least Class B as well, so yeah. As its name suggests, the blue river Chocobo can walk or run over rivers and smaller areas, but we can't get it to go anywhere near the sea, because it is impossible for it to actually cross any large body of water. Only small bodies like rivers, in this case. So yeah, so though you can reach various things with it still, such as I guess I don't know if I can getting to reach the materia cave that's located near Carob. It would be nice if I could, but there you go. But I will. I'll actually take it up the river near Gongaga here and the Gold Saucer. So yeah, as you can see, you can easily go up the river. You can't go up to that secret cave, however, where we will get a flashback for Vincent. We will need the submarine for that, sadly. So yeah. But that being said, that is our first Chocobo. On the next episode, we will try and get a mountain Chocobo and breed them together to create, well, a black Chocobo which is capable of doing both traveling along rivers and going up mountains. So yeah. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!